guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the first ever CAF Women's Champions League draw. It was held yesterday and Ghana is being represented in this one. Hassacas ladies, after winning the WAFU Zone B competition here a couple of months ago, they have made it into the draw. 8 teams are taking part in the first ever CAF Women's Champions League. We'll have a look at how the draw ensued and the group that Hassacas ladies found themselves in. We'll also get a reaction from their coach, Yusi Basigi, after the draw was held. As usual, subscribe if you have not, and click on the notification bell to get more updates. Let's have a look at the draw in full.
32 teams took part in this qualification stage, and at the final stage we will be having 8 teams, 2 groups, 1 trophy, 1 champion. But how did they qualify? Please, let's look back and relive their journey towards qualifications.
It's the first ever Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League, with the qualifiers organized by the 6 CAF recognized zones. Here's how it went down. 6 zones, meaning 6 teams. Then add the host nation's team and the winner of the previous edition. Makes 8. Yet since this is the first time, the 8th team was decided to be from the same zone as the current Total Energies African Women's Cup of Nations holder. Let's dive deeper into the zonal qualifiers. Sekafa, Kasafa and Wafu B adopted the group stage and knockout method. With each zone having 6 to 8 teams, they divided them equally into 2 groups, and the winners and runner-ups proceeded to the knockout phase to battle for a single spot for each zone. Excluding Wafu B that had 2 spots as the current Total Energies Women's African Cup of Nations title holder, earned them an extra one. Vihiga Queens, Mamelodi Sundowns, River Angels FC and Hassacas Ladies FC booked 4 spots using this method. As for Wafu A and UNAF, they had 3 to 4 teams each. They opted for the group stage, where all teams played against each other. The team with the most points qualifies. Azmande and Asfar made it to the tournament. Noting that UNAF has 2 tickets to the Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League, with Wadi Degla representing the host nation, Egypt. Finally, UNIFAC went straight to the knockout stage with its 4 teams. Each of the semi-finals and finals had 2 legs, and a single team made it through to Egypt. Malabo King FC became the last team to reach the Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League. 8 teams, 2 groups, 1 title, 1 trophy. It's the first ever Total Energies CAF Women's Champions League. It's time. It's now.
The first ever. Are you okay, ladies? Yeah. Moment is hysterical, so let's have a quick selfie. Are you ready? Yeah. Good. Thank you. To you.
Thank you very much, Alex. I'll take you from here. And the moment we've all been waiting for, a historical moment, as Alex has said. Good evening, everyone. And before proceeding with the draw procedures this evening, I would like to congratulate the 8 teams who are qualified to this very first edition of the competition. And as Ali has said, and also Alex, this is a very historical moment for us in CAF, and especially even from an organization point of view. We moved from first conceptualization to strategy, and now we are implementation stage. And part of the implementation is the Women's Champions League, which we're doing the draw here today. It's a cry from many of the clubs. I'm sure Aliyah was one of the players that have been crying to see a continental competition, and now we're here, and CAF is actually the 2nd confederation to have a fully fledged CAF Women's Champions League continentally, so this is great for us. And part of the implementation is also the Women's AFCON, which will move from 8 teams to 12 teams, so these are progressive things for CAF, and African football can only be, the sky is only the limit for us for women's football. Now for our proceedings, we have only one draw constraint, which is that 2 teams from the same zone cannot play against each other. This is why we have in pot 1, Asfa FC, they're in the white color, because they cannot B in the same group as Wadi Digla Group A. And we have the 2 teams from Wafu B, Hassacas FC, Rivers Angels. And in Pot 2, we have the 4 remaining teams, which are IS Mende, Malabo FC, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Vihiga Queens. And pot number 3, which are the positions from Group A, which is A2, A3, A4. And in pot number 4, we have the positions in Group B. As the teams are picked, they will alternate between Group A and Group B, which Alia would help us. And now to start with the draw, Perpetual, can you please do us the honors by revealing the first team and pick the white ball, just to confirm that they're the second team from UNAF.
Asfa SC.
Asfa FC, the champions of Morocco, they have 15 national titles. They have 8 national competitions and 7 cup winners. They will go into Group B in position. Alia, the red balls, mix carefully and reveal to us which position they will be in Group B.
B3. Hassacas FC.
Hassacas FC, the 4-time Ghanaian League champion winners. They are also the winners of the zone for Wafu B. They'll be joining Wadi Digla in Group A in position
A4.
A4. They will be in Group A in position A4.
Rivers Angels.
B4.
AS Monday.
A2.
Vihiga Queens.
Vihiga Queens from Kenya.
B1.
For clubs and Rivers Angels. And now to complete Group A, Perpetual.
Malabo Queens.
A3.
That is correct.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns, one of the most impressive teams in the qualification. They scored 6 goals each in our group stage matches and a total of 22 goals in the qualifiers.
B2.
B2, that is correct. Mamelodi Sundowns in Group B in position B2, which concludes our draw. Now,
the draw, I wouldn't say it's okay because there is no mean club that is playing for the competition. Okay. These are all champions that are going to meet. So for me, I would term it as a tough group because I need to respect my opponents as well. So I regard all of them as a very good side. So it's a tough group. Well, for now, I don't know any of them. Okay. I'm yet to know them because now that the draw has come, because I couldn't have gone through to search for any of them until this draw. Okay. So now that the draw is out, now I have to know who are my opponents and how do they play. Okay, sure. We are going to impress Ghanaians who live up to expectation. And for that matter, you know, all of us are going with one mode. All the 8 class are meeting there with one mode. The ultimate. Yeah. So we are all going with the ultimate, but it's too early for one to say that, oh, I'm going to win the trophy because we have not even been in the competition yet. But to impress means that we are going to make an impact.
So from the 5th of November to the 19th of November, this tournament will take place. We heard from Hassacas ladies coach Yusi Basigi commenting on the draw. Do Ghana stand a chance? Who do you think will win this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.